Good morning, welcome back to our live stream of the International Espoo Goalball Cup 2021. I am Kieran Curtis, I'll be your commentator today as we go through, well, the final day of action. We've got a fair few games still lined up for you, 2 more round-robin games in the men's side of competition, starting with Montenegro versus Ukraine. That's going to be followed by Greece versus Russia. And then we get on to the women's bronze medal game before the men's placement for 5th and 6th. At 20 past 12 local time, we'll have the women's final. That's followed by the men's bronze game at 25 past 1 before the showpiece, the men's final, at 2:30 local time. So as it stands, Ukraine, they're already in the final, unbeaten in the men's table. They boast a stellar record. 4 games played, 4 games won. This to make it a perfect 5. Montenegro, meanwhile, well, they sit 3rd in the table, and if they were to take even a point in this one, it would assure them of a place in the bronze medal fixture. Let's get down with the action. Montenegro playing from left to right in the all-white strip. Ukraine playing right to left as we view it in their black shirts with the yellow trim on the top of the shoulders and running under the armpits. Montenegro threatening. Nikola Nikolic, the top scorer, wearing the number 4 shirt. Top scorer at the tournament so far. This is actually going to be a battle of the top scorers because Nikola Nikolic is currently on 20, but Vasil Olinik, who is playing for the Ukraine, is just 1 goal behind him. The long ball from Nikola Nikolic. The Ukraine, the ideal opportunity to open the scoring. They are leaving the ball. Their number 5, Rodion Zhigalin. He makes absolutely no mistake whatsoever. Ukraine 1, Montenegro 0. A good save from Zhigalin. He fires straight back ahead of him. And Nikolic is right behind the ball. He's staying on the right-hand side. Dummy run from Marko Nikolic on the left. Throw diagonal to the centre. Comfortable stop for Alexander Torpakov. Now Marko Nikolic. Wide on the left, bouncing. It is stopped by Vasil Olinik, wearing the number 1 shirt and positioned wide on the right for Ukraine. He's going to be called into action again, and he's up to the task again. Zhigalin, good save from Nikola Nikolic. Here to have found the gap. He's found it again. This time on the left side of the Montenegrin defence. Marko Nikolic just couldn't stretch far enough to get his feet to that, to flex it into the centre of the goal. Ukraine 2, Montenegro 0. Here comes Vasil Olinik. It's off the base of the post and wide. Marko Nikolic has an effort that drifts into the centre from wide on the left. It was comfortable, and Jigalin replies. He goes straight ahead of him, off the chest of Nikola Nikolic, up quickly, spins 360 and releases. Fast-paced effort, ball over. Bounced away off Alexander Toporkov, off the near side of the court, so Montenegro will have another attempt. Marko Nikolic from wide on the left. Blocked out by Olinik. He now has it at 1.5 metres. Steps back to his goal line. Staying just right of centre. Plays a diagonal ball. It's beyond Ramovic. Not past Nikola Nikolic, however. Vasil Olinik, level at the top of the scoring charts with Nikola Nikolic, both on 20 now. Ukraine are dominating this one. 3 goals to the good, no reply from Montenegro. Ball recovered by Toporkov. And Shigalin's effort, it's bouncing. It wasn't too taxing. Nikola Nikolic. Neither is Marko's reply. Ukraine have it wide on the right with Olinik. Bouncing ball, good save. Ball over. And Ramovic at centre, making the stop with his feet, kicked it back down the court, out on the far side, Vasil Olinik through. Still no way through for Nikola Nikolic. Jigalin returns at him. Goes through his hands. It takes his eye shades, actually. With it, some pace on that effort. Ukraine 4, Montenegro 0. Jigalin has 2 in this one, as does Vasil Olinik. Marko Nikolic, straight down the middle, dealt with by Toporkov. Now Vasil Olinik wide on the right, releases from 3 metres, it's trickling goalwards. Great reactionary stop. Ball over. So the effort went down the Montenegrin left. There was a deflection that carried it to the right, and Nikola Nikolic really quick to swat a hand and get the ball away. We are still at Ukraine 4, Montenegro 0, with 6 minutes left to play in the opening half. And Montenegro coming agonisingly close. Effort from Nikola Nikolic off the hip of Olenek and over the bar. Ukraine have the ball wide on the right. Bouncing effort down the middle over the bar, off the feet of Ramovic, who was sweeping them round to his left at 3 metres in front of goal. And a repeat of the exact same shot and the same result. Olenek bouncing one down the middle, Ramovic's feet kicking it away, and it flicks up high over the bar. Plenty of power on that effort from Nikola Nikolic. Again, no way through. Nikolic, the number 4, back to his feet after making the block. Dummy run from Marco on the left. Nikola follows on the right. Ball goes down the centre and Toporkov makes the save. Collects at 5 metres and drops it back for Zhigalin. Zhigalin. Diagonal ball from left to centre, stopped by Ramovic. He gives it back to the number 4. Swoops low, and it's been a frustrating opener to this game for Montenegro. Not been able to break down an organised defensive unit in the form of the Ukraine. Marko Nikolic, wide on the left, bouncing ball, drifts to centre, held by Toporkov. And now with Olenek, who steps into the centre to throw, releases it 3 metres. It's in the net, but it's called long. So, ideal opportunity for Nikola Nikolic to get Montenegro on the board. He steps wide left. Olenek is just left of centre at 1.5 metres. It's a great throw. Olenek diving low to the right, but just not able to make up the ground. Great finish. Montenegro 1, Ukraine 4. Zhigalin over the bar via the waist of Nikola Nikolic, who was stretched out low to his right. Olenek with it, throws from centre at 3 metres. It's pretty routine save for Mirns Ramovic. He is the first choice at centre for Montenegro. Ball over. Montenegro have it again. Tame effort from Ramovic. It's blocked out off Olenek. Ukraine retain possession. Good pace from Zhigalin. Ball into the neutral zone. Ball over, prevented by a scrambling Mirns Ramovic. Now with Marko Nikolic bouncing down the middle. Toporkov, well, so calm and composed. Out on the near side from Zhigalin. Wasn't too far away. Comfortable stop for Toporkov. Now with Olenek, who switches to left of centre. for that throw. He's back in position now. His effort saved. Marko Nikolic has it wide on the left. Topurkov gets both hands behind it again. Equipment check needed for the Ukrainian number 7. If you're relatively new to goalball and wonder what these repeated equipment checks are all about, well, players not permitted to touch their eye shades at any point during open play. All about maintaining the integrity of the sport. Topurkov makes another save at centre, bounces it to his left for Zhigalin. And then actually Topurkov makes way so Zhigalin can throw from centre. Timeout called by Montenegro. We've got 2 minutes 14 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. Ukraine was so fast out of the blocks initially. Built up a healthy 4-goal lead before Nikola Nikolic got one back via a penalty. Get play back underway. It's with Marko Nikolic. Bouncing one down the far side of the court. Olenik was in position. Deals with it. Now the number 1 for Ukraine has the next throw. Spins 360 degrees and he's found the back of the net. It's off the feet of Marko Nikolic. Sneaks through the gap between he and Mens Ramovic, drifting into the centre of the goal. Ukraine 5, Montenegro 1. Nikola Nikolic down the middle, off the knees of Topurkov. Gives it to Zhigalin on his left, right-handed, 360 degree spin for the bottom corner. It's close. Drifts just outside the post. Montenegro almost assured of a place in the bronze medal game. High ball called here. Ukraine with an opportunity to reach a 5-goal cushion. High ball was against Nikola Nikolic. He steps up and is at centre at 3 metres, crouches in front of the goal and he's drifting to his right, but the ball is going the opposite side. Vasil Olenik is wide right for Ukraine. He goes diagonally, it's off target, nothing to worry about. And actually, had it been on target, Nikola Nikolic was perfectly positioned to have dealt with it. So as I was saying, Montenegro currently 3rd in the table on 6 points. A superior goal difference should ensure them of a spot in the bronze medal game, even if they were to lose this one. It's just about not allowing too many goals to creep in. Currently they have a goal difference of 2. Greece below them in the table on a goal difference of -9. They're going to have to prevent goals like that to avoid that risk. Ukraine 6, Montenegro 1. Nikola Nikolic. Called long this time. Ukraine opportunity to make it 7. They are building a healthy lead here. Reminder that 10 goals would see the game end early. 10 goal deficit, I should add. And here is Rodion Jigalin to throw. Goes down the middle. Too much pace on it. Beyond the outstretched arms. And into the back of the net. Nikola Nikolic, helpless. Set himself up left of centre. Couldn't reach. Back on his inside. Nikolic throws. Goes diagonally. Olenik makes a stop. 6 goals separate the sides. Olenik throws from left of centre. It's bouncing down the middle, and Mernz Ramovic is behind it at 3 metres. Up quickly, holds the ball aloft in his right hand, spins 360, releases a throw down the centre of the court. And again, comfortably dealt with by Toporkov. Jigalin with the return off the chest of Nikola Nikolic on the right side of the Montenegro formation, and the number 4 takes the next throw, goes diagonally, Olenik behind it, and that is half time in this one. Ukraine heading to the final with a perfect record. Montenegro, well, they are looking to limit the damage in terms of goal difference now. We'll be back in a few minutes' time for more action from the International Espoo Goalball Cup 2021. Sides back on the court, and they've gone through the necessary checks with the match officials, so we are just about ready to get the second half underway. Ukraine, well, they're looking mightily comfortable. 6 goals between themselves and Montenegro. Montenegro to start on the diagonal. Nikola Nikolic, effort stopped by Olenik. He's right of centre. Bounces one inside the post. 8-1. Been a change at the interval. Milos Ranatovic, who throws for Montenegro then. He's now wide left. Jigalin, backspin, takes it outside of the post, off the hip of Nikola Nikolic. The big number 4 steps up for Montenegro, spins 360, bouncing effort down the middle, and it's off the feet of Toporkov and away from the net, and he throws it backwards, and it's a late reaction, but Rodion Jigalin does get down to it, and then he throws straight into the bottom corner that opposes him, and Ukraine make it 9. Toporkov and Jigalin combine to tip that one away. And Vasil Olenik makes way. Substitution, replaced by the number 2, Anton Strelchik. Ukraine have by far the meanest defence on the men's side of competition. They've conceded just 9 goals so far. It'd be amazing if they got to the final at single figures. Meanwhile, they have scored 52 times. Strelchik, his first throw of the game, from wide on the right. It's on the diagonal. Plenty of pace. Couldn't get it over the feet. And Montenegro survive, and they get a shot away, and it's saved just in front of the goal line by Strelchik on the diagonal from Nikola Nikolic. Return from Strelchik is comfortably saved. Milos Ranatovic now wide on the left. A left-handed throw. Stopped by Strelchik. He goes again, directly ahead of him. Stop made by Ranatovic, does well to prevent the ball over. Jogs back to the goal line before he throws again. He does throw left-handed. Strelchik bouncing, and it's kicked away. Nikola Nikolic down the centre, not troubling Toporkov. Strelchik. Montenegro going to make another substitution, and they are bringing off their top scorer, Nikola Nikolic. He's going to make way for Goran Markanovic. So the lineup for Montenegro now: number 1, Goran Markanovic, accompanies the number 2, Marko Nikolic, who's now at centre, and wide on the left, the number 5, Milos Ranatovic. It would appear that Ukraine are considering a change also. Yevgeny Tishenenko in shot on the bottom right of the screen, going through some warm-up drills. It's an early start, he might just be having a stretch. Anton Strelchik on the angle and into the back of the net, he has his first. It's off the feet of Marko Nikolic, so just one more goal would do it for Ukraine in this one. Ranatovic down the middle, Toporkov is there. Here comes that Ukrainian substitution. Rodion Zhigalin, the number 5, off the court. And it is indeed Yevgeny Tisinenko who is incoming. Strelchik gets the 11, and that's the game. That's how you do it. That was comfortable, it was composed, it was lethal, and Ukraine are heading to the final undefeated, where they will take on Finland. And they do it in fine scoring form. So, next up on court, we have another men's fixture, the final round-robin game. Greece take on Russia. That one is due to start at 9:10 local time. So we've got half an hour between the games due to the early finish of this one. And a reminder of what's at stake. Russia had the opportunity to leapfrog Greece and get themselves into the bronze medal game, where they would face Montenegro. Greece, well, they want to retain their position and get to that bronze medal game. Join us in half an hour's time for more International Espoo Goalball Cup 2021 action.